Not yet. Good evening, and welcome to the Corpus Christi Independent School District 2024 Summer Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jessica Albert, and I'm the proud principal at Solomon M. Coles High School, and one of the principals of the Senior Summer Academy held at Coles High School. I would like to welcome you to this joyous occasion and this time of celebration. At this time, would everyone please stand? If you would please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Moody High School NJROTC under the direction of Lieutenant Commander Jose Luis Sanchez, followed by the National Anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Texas Pledge. The pledge will be led by Senior Murray Briggs, class of 2024, representative from Solomon M. Coles High School. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. We ask that everyone remain standing with your hand over your heart for the presentation of the colors, the national anthem, and the pledges.
Color guard, halt, left, haste, present, go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Carry. Colors. Ready. Cut. Right. Haste. Forward. March.
Thank you, Moody and JROTC, Lieutenant Commander Sanchez and Murray for the pledges. You may be seated. Graduates, congratulations on your well-deserved success. You have faced many obstacles, many challenges, many setbacks, and many difficulties, but you are here today because of your hard work, your perseverance, and your dedication to prevail through it all. Please welcome Senior Adriana Darjan, Class of 2024 representative from Solomon M. Coles High School, to deliver the welcome.
Welcome students, families, friends, and faculty. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the 2024 summer graduation ceremony. My name is Adriana Darjan, and I am honored to stand here before you today. Today is a significant milestone in our lives. It is a moment of celebration, reflection, and anticipation for the future. We have all worked incredibly hard to reach this point. It is essential to acknowledge those who have embraced us along the way. First, I want to express my gratitude to our teachers and mentors, pushing us. You have been our guides and mentors, pushing us to reach our potential and help us when we face a problem. To our families and friends, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. You have been our rock through the late nights of studying, the moments of doubt, and the triumphs. We could not have made it here without you. Reflecting on our journey, we have grown not just academically, but also as individuals. We have learned the importance of perseverance, the value of hard work, and the power of believing in ourselves. These lessons will serve us well as we step into the next chapter of our lives. As we look into the future, we see a world full of possibilities and challenges which are both exciting and inspiring. There will be moments of uncertainty and failure, but there will be also moments of joy and success. Let us embrace all these experiences, for they will shape us into who we are meant to be. Let every task be an opportunity for growth. Let every accomplishment be a reminder of what we are capable of, and let us carry with the knowledge and skills we have gained and use them to make a positive impact on the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. This is our moment. Let's make the most of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Adriana. Today we celebrate the summer class of 2024, but we also honor the parents, guardians, and grandparents of our graduating seniors. Would all parents, guardians, and grandparents please stand at this time? Graduates, please join me in thanking your families with a loud round of applause. Families, thank you for your partnership and your support. It is with great pleasure that I welcome our special guests who are here with us this evening. Guests, please stand as I call your name. We ask that you hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Representing the Board of Trustees of the Corpus Christi Independent School District, Mr. Don Clark, Board President, Mr. Jaime Arredondo, Vice President, Mrs. Dolly Gonzalez-Trolley, Mr. Eric Villarreal, Assistant Secretary, Mrs. Jane D. Bell, Trustee, Mr. Marty Bell, Trustee, Mrs. Alice Upshaw Hawkins, Trustee. Thank you to our Board of Trustees. Representing the Corpus Christi Independent School District Administration, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Roland Hernandez, Deputy Superintendent of Business and Support Services, Mrs. Karen Griffith, Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Sandra Clement. Assistant Superintendent for School Leadership, High Schools, Dr. Bruce Wilson. Assistant Superintendent for School Leadership, Middle Schools, Dr. Elizabeth Pettis. Assistant Superintendent for School Leadership, Elementary Schools, Dr. John Pressas. Assistant Superintendent for School Leadership, Elementary Schools, Ms. Kelsey Morris. Chief Officer of Instructional Support, Dr. Jennifer Arsmendi. Thank you, District Administration. You may be seated. Representing the CCISD High Schools, Robert Arredondo, Principal of Mary Carroll High School. Prudence Farrell, Principal of Richard King High School. Dr. Enrique Vela, Principal of Foy H. Moody High School. Sandy Salinas de Leon, Principal of Roy Miller High School and Metropolitan School of Design. Roxanne Cuevas, Principal of W.B. Ray High School. Scott Walker, Principal of Veterans Memorial High School. Thank you. Representing the Solomon M. Coles High School Senior Summer Academy, Senior Summer Academy Coordinators, Dr. Salvador Quinones, Jennifer Noyola, and Lucretia Nicholson. And we also have our Senior Summer Academy counselors, Iris Fielden and Catherine Walker. I would also like to thank our wonderful interpreters from the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center, Tony Padilla and Lalin Rodriguez. Next, we would like to recognize the amazing Senior Summer Academy faculty and staff that have helped motivate, encourage, and even push these students to give us their best every single day. These are the dedicated, hardworking teachers and staff from around the district that made this day possible. We ask that all summer school teachers and staff please stand and be recognized. At this time, we would like to recognize students who are First and Family graduates. Would all First and Family graduates please stand? We would like to recognize Fabian Charles, who is committed to serve in the United States Marine Corps. Fabian, please stand and be recognized. We would like to recognize all military service members and veterans in our audience today. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Mr. Don Clark, School Board President, who will bring greetings from the CCISD Board of Trustees.
Good evening, graduates, class of 2024. Again, congratulations to you. On behalf of Corpus Christi Independent School District's Board of Trustees, congratulations on earning your high school diploma. The most rewarding part of our many duties is to shake your hand as you walk the stage, signifying your first steps into adulthood. This is an important milestone for you and your family, and we are so proud and happy for all of you. Today's achievement began long ago. Many of you probably started your journey with tears and tantrums, scared and apprehensive of the classroom that the adults who loved you nudged you into with a quick kiss and a have a good day, good luck. Slowly you learned that this place called school was safe, it was fun, and it was yours. Each first day became easier and more routine. Eventually, apprehension turned to excitement about what the next year would bring. As each school year came to a close, I am sure your teachers, with smiles on their faces and tears in their eyes, all wished you good luck. A warm, sincere sentiment to be sure, but what constitutes luck? Many of us think of luck as something that just happens, something we have little or no control over. That sounds about right if we're talking about the lottery, a Hail Mary, or a full court heave to win a game, but not when we are talking about your efforts as students. Your accomplishments did not happen by chance. They were achieved by your commitment and your dedication. To that end, I offer you another perspective on what we call luck. I prefer the saying, Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Let me repeat that. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. That's how we should think about luck when it comes to working towards our goals. You did not get here today by wishing. You did not meet the graduation qualifications by chance. You prepared from year to year, and when the opportunity arose for you to advance to the next grade level, you were ready because of your hard work, your dedication, and your commitment. And here you are, in a cap and gown, with those adults who love you sitting in the stands, probably crying their eyes out with pride. Today you will receive your diploma. Tomorrow you will be preparing yourself for the opportunities that lie ahead. The most important action you can take now is to have a plan and be intentional in following through. For some of you, the opportunity will be a certification program, community college, or a four-year university. For some, it will be service in the military, and we thank you for your service. For others, it will be entering the workforce. Your career plan will likely change. It will likely change more than once. Don't panic and don't worry. It does not mean that you have missed an opportunity. It means that you are prepared for the next one. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we congratulate you on the successful completion of your first 12 years of education. We are proud of you, we are happy for you, and we are hopeful for you. We look forward to seeing the great things that you will do for yourself, your family, and our community. Your opportunity has arrived, and you are prepared. Go make your own good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker tonight, the Honorable Judge Jason Libby. Judge Libby is a United States Magistrate Judge in the Corpus Christi Division of the Southern District of Texas since May 9th of 2013. He has been licensed to practice law in Texas since 1995. He is licensed to practice before the United States Supreme Court, the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, the United States District Court, and the Southern and Northern Districts of Texas. He is board certified in criminal law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. He is a former Assistant Federal Public Defender, a trial attorney with Hornblower, Manning & Ward, and a U.S. Army JAG officer. He's a graduate of Trinity University and Southern Methodist University. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Judge Jason Libby.
First, members of the board, Dr. Hernandez, administrators, principals, thank you for the invitation to speak today. And to graduates and your family members, congratulations. Many people don't know what a magistrate judge is, but I'll tell you I have a wide variety of criminal and civil cases, and it's not always like it is on TV, but let me tell you, sometimes it is. I could spend 30 minutes or all day telling you stories that would be really interesting, but I'm not going to do that. And you might say, well, Judge Libby, why are you telling me why it's so great to have your job? And the reason is because now you are graduates, and that means that you have the possibility to pursue a career in law if you choose. Not just law, you have other opportunities. But I know a lot about the law and the legal profession. So one of the things that you are going to get today, graduates, is an invitation from me to contact me if you're interested in a career in the law, if you're interested in law school, if you're interested in working in a law firm, being a paralegal or a legal secretary. Google me, look up my name, call my office. My secretary is expecting your call, and she will tell you that I'm busy. No, she'll accept your call, and I'll either talk to you on the phone, or I'll set up a time where you can come down and talk to me. And this is not one of those hollow invitations. This is a real invitation. I know something about the practice of law. If you're interested, please call me. I will do whatever I can to help you. So that's the first thing. The next thing is I want to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to say today, and I just have a few general comments about your accomplishment and graduating. I want to give you a few perspectives of a judge, and then give you a little bit of free advice. First, when looking back on my experience and now your experience, most of you started in kindergarten or first grade, and the journey that you had was at least 12 or 13 years. And if you look at who you are now, the person who's sitting here today and the person when you started the journey, it's so much different. You were a kid when you started. You probably didn't want to come to school. You may not have wanted to come to school later in life, but that's different. But you go from not being able to make decisions, not wanting to make decisions, to wanting to make your own decisions, but not being able to because you're not an adult, to now that you're an adult having to make your own decisions. And the journey that you've had through schooling and your education has prepared you for the challenges that you have today. And this is the truth. I don't know your individual stories, but nobody's life is without struggle. Nobody's life, nobody's family life is without drama. We all have it, including me. And you know the struggles that you went through to get here today, and you should be proud of yourself for sticking with it and graduating. And you didn't do it by yourself. There are people who've been along with you who've helped you. So take a moment at the right time to thank those people, whether it's your parents or a teacher, and to pass it along. If you have the opportunity to help someone out, whether it's a brother or sister or family or friend, to do it. Throughout the course of your life, there are going to be peaks and valleys. And right now, you're at the peak. One of the things that makes being at the peak so great is the struggle to get there. But right now, you're at your graduation, so take a moment to enjoy the view. And when things get tough, stick with it like you did in this instance, and you will find success in your life. Next, a little bit about the perspective of a judge. So one of the things that I do in my job is people are before me, and I have to make a determination about if they understand the proceedings or the documents that are in front of them. So I often ask those persons questions about their education. And when I started this job, I said, "Did you graduate from high school?" And many people, probably 70% of them would tell me no. So I no longer ask that question. I ask persons, how far did you get in school? And it's not a comment on people who didn't graduate from high school, but my message is life is so much more difficult without a high school diploma than with one. And now that you have one, you're going to have opportunities that you wouldn't have had otherwise. And that's fantastic. Another perspective from a judge is what I do in my life, in my career life every day, is we look back at things that happened, whether it's a criminal case or a civil case or a dispute. And everybody who appears before me wishes that they had made different decisions. And we all feel that way. And I'm not talking about necessarily making mistakes. Sometimes we just wish we would have taken a different option. And maybe we wish we would have taken advantage of a different opportunity. But my message to you today, graduates, is don't look back. Don't look back at the history or your future, or the past, I mean. Look at the future. And take advantage of those things that are to come. You are smarter and stronger today because of the struggles that you have had. And that's called wisdom. That's why your grandparents are so smart, because they've had life experiences. So before I move on to my final comments, I'd like to just tell you a brief story about a friend of mine. We'll just call this person Neil. And administrators and teachers hate when I tell this story, but it's true. And I don't know if it applies to any of you or not, But I had a friend, Neil, who was not good in school. He did poor in school, and he barely got through because he had a lot of fun in high school. I could tell you stories, but they'd have to put me in the witness protection program if I told you what my buddy was up to. And he did graduate. It took him a while to figure out what he was going to do, but eventually he decided it's time to get serious. So he enrolled in community college and applied himself. And Neil did not do well in school, but he was smart. He found that if he applied himself, he was making A's. He worked his way through community college to law school. And he's doing so well professionally. He's one of the best lawyers I know. He's making so much money that it just causes me to think I wish I would have had a little more fun in high school. But the point of that is don't look back, look forward, and good things will happen. The last thing, or things I want to talk about, is a little bit of advice, and this fits in, I think, pretty nicely with what President Clark was telling you. Some of you have a plan. Some of you don't have a plan. That's okay. What I'm about to tell you applies, I think, equally to each of you. What do you have? You have time, you have youth, you have energy, a lot more energy than me, you have opportunities, and you have a high school diploma. So find something to build your resume and experience. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's college, a trade school, a job. It doesn't matter if it's a fast food restaurant or an office or the military or a construction job. But whatever you do, work hard, show up to work, be dependable, and that will open up doors for you. Some of these doors you will anticipate, some of these doors you'll look for. But if you're that person, you will have opportunities that you otherwise wouldn't have. And then from this one opportunity where you are killing it, where you're just crushing it, where you're the student that they don't want to get rid of, where you're the employee that they want to promote, you will have a better opportunity. And that's how life goes. You go from one opportunity to the next opportunity, and the next thing you know, you're my friend Neil. And I am so excited for you. I'm looking forward to talking to some of you when you are thinking about pursuing a career in the law. And again, I invite you to come see me, come talk to me, call me. Congratulations. Have fun tonight, but not too much fun. And congratulations.
Thank you so much, Honorable Judge Libby. Dr. Roland Hernandez, Superintendent of Schools, will now come forward for the certification of graduates. Graduate candidates, please stand. Dr. Hernandez, I present to you this summer's graduating class of 2024 for certification. I hereby declare that they have met the requirements for graduation as established by the Texas Education Agency and our local school board policy.
Thank you, Ms. Albert. This is a big deal on a big day for you and your families. We want to thank our platform guests, parents, friends, and relatives for joining us for this special occasion. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Corpus Christi Independent School District, and upon assurance from Ms. Albert, the Summer Academy Principal of Solomon Coles High School, and Summer School Administration and faculty, that this class has completed the requirements for graduation prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Corpus Christi Independent School District, it becomes my privilege to certify this 2024 summer graduating class. It is with pleasure that I recommend you be awarded your diplomas at this time. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Hernandez. Seniors will now be presented with their diplomas. All seniors, except those in the first row, please be seated. When you return to your seat, please remain standing until everyone has returned to your row.
Parker Mason Holzenbeck. Joseph Arthur Wharton III. Murray Caleb Briggs. Fabian Renee Charles. Leanne Jade Contreras. Adriana Patricia Darjan. Serenity Nevea Felix. Rihanna Nicole Flores. Erica Angel Perez. Dominic Alexander Rios. Kyrie Ray Sepulveda. Michael Amaru Trujillo. Sofía Valeria Delgado. Delilah Lynn Rios. David Josiah Duarte. Jacob Ramirez. Sina Mary Jane Zamudio. San Juana Guadalupe Castillo. Zenaida Roxanne Rocha. Sapphire M. Rodriguez. Sienna Nancy Phillips. Dejan London Angel Quintero. Desiree Nevea Villa. Roxanne Lydia Webster. Jude Adam Garza. Rio Von Pazar. William Aiden Kemp.
graduates, you may please stand. All graduates, please stand. Graduates, you may now move your tassel from right to left side, signifying the official declaration of completion. Congratulations to all our graduates and their families. Please be seated for the closing remarks given by Roxanne Webster, graduate of W.B. Ray High School.
Good afternoon, Cole's graduating class of 2024. Hi, my name is Roxy Webster, and I know we're dying to get out of here, so let's wrap this up. I know I wasn't at Cole's for too long, but I'd like to start off by thanking the Cole's teacher and staff who I met this summer. The Cole's faculty that I met this year truly blows other schools out of the water because they really do care. Not only do they really want us to succeed and push us to graduate, but they genuinely wanted to get to know us and make us have confidence in ourselves that we could do it. I'd also like to thank my friends and my mother, who have been the best support system I could ever ask for. They stood by me every day, keeping my head up, knowing I could do this even when I didn't think so. I know a lot of us here didn't think we were going to make it to the stage this year, but I know that looking at all of you, we're going to do many more things. We will continue to push past whatever life throws at us. I know there isn't anything that the class of 2024 can't handle. It doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. An amazing quote by famous philosopher Confucius. So my words to you, class of 2024, is don't give up on what you want and never settle for less. To end the speech so we can finally get out of here, congratulations to the class of 2024. We did it!
Thank you, Roxanne.
It's upside down.
We would like to thank each of you for sharing this special occasion with our graduates today. Graduates, we wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Family and friends, we ask that you remain seated for the recessional. After completion of the recessional, please meet your graduate in the lobby outside of the auditorium. Graduates, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2024.